Welcome back, and you know what it is. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you check out my video where I give you guys an update about my research on Dr. Myles Munroe and virtual mentors. Now, today, I want to talk to you guys about investing in yourself. Okay, I've talked about this before, but I decided that this is important for me to cover again. And that is, I do not earn money through YouTube as of right now. My channel is not monetized. So if money is not my motivational factor for creating YouTube content, then what is my why? And you guys are not getting off that easy by me telling you what that is in this video. I did a whole video about what my actual motivational drive and purpose was for creating this content. So make sure you check that video out to understand my why. Now, why am I bringing that up? I'm bringing that up to my point of how I actually do earn my money. When I first quit my job, in 2020, August 22nd, I started off by keeping an income coming in by doing handyman work. It was odds and end jobs. I learned how to work on houses and things around the house from taking care of my own properties. So I used that skill that I developed from doing that to generate income. That's the same technique I've used to actually make and earn my main source of income as of now. And that was developing a skill on how to earn money through the stock market. The way I developed that skill was that I purchased books. I purchased the For Dummies books, and you can laugh all you want, but they are very easy to understand and they are very valuable depending on what it is you're trying to learn to develop a skill. So I purchased the day trading book for dummies. I purchased the swing trading book for dummies. And I purchased the technical analysis book for dummies. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not read all of these books. I focused on certain things in the books that I wanted to become educated on, to be able to use that information to be successful in the stock market. So that's how I utilize those books. But the main thing that I did to educate myself to be successful in the stock market, I invested in the Warrior Pro courses by Ross Cameron. Now, the Warrior Pro course at the time I purchased it was around $3,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, that's way too much money. But if somebody was to tell you, hey, I'm about to give you $1 million, you would never say, oh my gosh, that's way too much money. But you have to understand what an investment is. If you are paying $3,000 for someone to be able to train you, to teach you a skill, to be able to earn money from anywhere in the world on a device, a cell phone, a laptop, anywhere they have an internet connection, you're able to earn money all over the planet. That sounds really cheap to me. And to give you deeper insight on it, the most money I've ever made in a day from developing this skill has been $6,500 in one day. My previous job, I didn't even make that in 1 month ever working my previous job. Now, because of that, that $6,500 pays for the course for the year twice. So understanding the value of something starts with how you look at it. That's why when somebody comes to me and tries to get information from me about how they can do the same thing I'm doing, they get turned off when I tell them it starts with up here. But that's honestly the truth. It starts with the way you think. The way you think is a reflection of your income. So if you have a poor income, you probably have a poor way of thinking. And I know that sounds bad, but I'm telling you that that is the case, which leads into my next point, which is my library. This is my toolbox and arsenal to sharpen this right here. I received 3 more books today to add to my library. And one of those books is titled Built to Serve by Evan Carmichael. This man has excellent content on YouTube. And he also is an author. And he was giving this book away for free. All you had to do was pay for the shipping and handling. And that book arrived today. So I'm excited and I'm grateful to be able to have another tool to add to my arsenal. The next 2 books that I received today are both by the same author. It's by Dr. Myles Munroe, the gentleman that I covered in my last video about who I was researching about what he left behind, because he passed away, unfortunately, in the year of 2014. But he was an excellent speaker and gave some valuable information and lessons on life. Very powerful. And I'm going to share with you guys some of his content up on the screen or down in the description. So make sure you check that out. The first of the 2 books that I purchased by Dr. Myles Munroe is titled In Pursuit of Purpose. And that book is about discovering the secret to personal fulfillment and unlocking your destiny. Very powerful title. And I'm excited to see what he has to say about that. And the second book is titled The Power of Character in Leadership. And it's about protecting your leadership, your influence, and power when you're a leader. And that's very important for anybody that wants to be an influencer, who wants to be a leader, who has a following. That topic is very detrimental to their success. So that was why I invested in those books, and I'm excited to get into them. Now, today's message: be wise about where, how, and with whom you spend your time with. One of the most important people you can spend time with, believe it or not, is yourself. Before you can allow someone else into your world, you have to understand what type of world you want to live in. Because life is a reflection of what you put into it. Think about it. How much are you getting out of life? And then compare that to how much effort or how much work you're actually putting into it. Too much of anything, even if it's good, can become bad or be a distraction. Because life has too many moving parts to neglect certain things. When you focus on your goals, you still need to take time to manage and oversee your other responsibilities. Watch your time. God first and hard work. It's about that time to give a special thanks for original greatness. I would like to thank Joseph Vance, Phyllis Martin, Rachelle Limit, Chris Keemer, Natalie Small, and Nikki Adams. You guys are original greatness. If you don't know, you better start wasting time like it's in a cup. If you subscribe and comment, I am original greatness, I will give you a special thanks on my next video. So, as always, be original, be great, and say, I am original greatness. God bless.